Today we're sitting down on the porch with WD, a QHS member whose life is as heartwarming as a home-cooked meal. What paths did he follow to get to where he is today? Let's take a stroll down memory lane and see what's been cooking behind the scenes.
I was born and raised on a farm in Tennessee during the 40s. Family of 4 of Irish heritage, been here for centuries. The 40s and 50s on the farm was labor intensive. After graduating from high school, I stayed on the farm for a little while, and then I went off to computer school, one of the early computer schools. After completing computer school, I returned to the farm, and the Army came a-calling. I signed up for the Army National Guard, Signal Corps. I was sent to Army Engineering School right outside of Washington, D.C. to study communication. I was in Washington, D.C. just about every weekend, enjoying the historic sites. After completing communication school, I was released from active duty and I returned to Tennessee to the farm. Still not realizing my career path, but thank goodness Bell AT&T did. They hired me and they sent me to Memphis, Tennessee, their main office downtown, to begin my communication career. I was still serving the 6-year required reserve status, and we were activated several times during the turbulent 60s. After several years working with Bell AT&T, I met this young lady. We were married, and unfortunately, after 7 months of marriage, she lost her life in an automobile accident. She was 21 years old. This did mess me up for a while, but later on, I met another young lady. We married. We had 2 children, and they have blessed me with grandchildren. And during this time, we had several startup companies ranging from property development to retail wholesale food outlets. I bought a ranch and developed it. The kids had a pony, had a lake to fish in. I raised horses. It was always exciting when a new colt was born. We had a campfire just about every night for family and friends. I'd always considered myself a cowboy. I was living that cowboy dream, with the exception of that 4th broken arm on that 2-year-old filly that didn't want to be ridden. The other 3 broken arms happened on the farm. Well, after retiring from Bell AT&T, civilization had moved in. I sold the ranch to a world champion cowboy. He and his wife came to me and said, we saw how much work you put into this ranch. Do you mind if we name this development after you? And I was honored. All right, I moved from the ranch. Las Vegas came a-calling, offered me a job. As it turned out, the technology I was trained in, all the gaming in Las Vegas worked on that technology. So I moved to Vegas to continue my communication career. I worked in those billion-dollar casinos in their computer rooms. It was a whole lot less labor-intensive than the farm or the ranch. Well, I did go back to school while in Vegas. I attended UNLV studying business and finance. Well, after a few years, my communication career came to an end. I moved back to Tennessee. My mother had passed while I was living in Vegas. My dad needed help, so I moved back to the community where I was born and raised, to help Dad. I was glad I got to spend that time with Dad. During this time, all the contacts I had made over the years, we got together and we started an investment group. One of those admins that we invested with advised us about QHS. I looked at QHS, I liked what I saw, and I became a member in February of 2023. I jumped on it with both feet and I participated. I believe that QHS technologies, frequencies technology, has allowed me to stay active. The QArc, yeah. I want to enjoy the things I used to do. I'd like to play cowboy again. But most of all, my grandchildren. I have a 2-year-old and a 6-month-old grandsons. I want to stick around to watch them grow up. My granddaughter, well, she already thinks she's grown. I want to continue my adventures. Thank you.
Join us on the Prequel, where every story matters and every voice is heard. Because here at QHS, we're all about healing, learning, and growing together.